and worked for Tony Stead. And Tony Stead became one of the first of the group heads in the account planning department, which started up in, as I say, in '69. So I was there I joined in '66. In '69, account planning was invented, or was going to be tried out. I suppose nobody knew really where it was going to go at that stage.
Do you remember the kind of launch event and the kind of fanfare around moving people from marketing and calling it planning? Do you remember any of that?
Yes, I've probably got it. I've probably got the memo somewhere upstairs that actually says this is what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. I mean, Stephen described it, in its simplest terms as marketing advertising. Which is actually a very simple and easy way of looking at it.
Well, the simplest I've ever heard.
Yep, exactly. So what we were doing, as you would in marketing, is you would try and find out who you're selling to, and what its principal benefits are, and all of those other things. The 6 Ps or whatever, and we would do that with the advertising. So we'd find out who we're aiming at, what it is that would appeal to them, either about the product or by the advertising itself, and take it from there.
Why do you think it needed a name change? Why didn't they just carry on calling it the marketing department? Why was the need?
Because the marketing department, well, we did do quite a lot of marketing in account planning in those early days.
And that was for clients and their business.
For clients. I mean, I wrote the marketing plan for J Walter Scott because they didn't have anybody at J Walter Scott that could do it. So the agencies were doing quite a lot of the work that subsequently brand managers would do.
Okay, so it was important to make that kind of distinction.
But brand management was growing, was coming in, was beginning to be developed. Yeah. Therefore, they were looking at the communication side of it as a more specialist skill rather than just the brand development, brand planning. I think brand planner was one of the original names for account planners.
Were you in the department at the point there was a discussion about whether they should be called brand planning or? And I gather historically Tony Stead came up with account planning, but
yeah, I think that was probably about right. Tony Stead came up with a number of good names.